trick. My partner told me I need to stop mixing shit. Handyman, I fix the shit. Waiter sexy, I might 2 bill tip this bitch. He was on that sippin' shit. I was on my pimpin', snatching chicks like I was taking pics. I'm back on that ratchet shit. They gassed them up like CO2, then ran out all their canisters. I'm hanging off that banister. Solo, I'm no panicker. Said I go bananas, Gwen Stefani. New bitch look like Fergie. Yeah. Fuck up out my ear with all that drunk rap. Fuck that. Stood up on that couch and spent a couple racks. Yeah. I think she looking for a sponsor. I'm a rap nigga, mama wish I was a doctor. Yeah. Fuck the club up. Yeah, man, let's shout it drive, cause I'm too drunk. Yeah, shout out DJ Paul, but I'm screwed up. I'm sipping top shelf out of 2 cups. Yeah, I think I just tweaked. I done got too geek. Fell asleep behind the wheel and crashed the V. I think I just tweaked. 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 I done got too geek. Fell asleep behind the wheel and crashed the V. I think I just tweaked. 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 I done got too geek. Fell asleep behind the wheel and crashed the V. I think I just tweaked. I think I just tweaked. I done got too geek. Fell asleep behind the wheel and crashed the V. I'm seeing the money. I'm rocking that Hardy, ain't got that shit jump. Her pussy on dab jam, I hit it and punch. Beat it up. I'm in the spot with a double cup. White and black bitch, I'm a double stuff. She tryna have an orgy. Fuck it, I double dutch. Jumping in the air, I put my way like it's calisthenics. These niggas fake ass, I hate pretending. No tenant, I live in their mind for free. Fucking, I'm setting the precedent. Yeah, move with decorum, and my bitch having good etiquette. Yeah, sedatives. I rock them shits, it's repetitive. Yeah, I count out them Benjamin's prejudice. Yeah, made it connect in Connecticut. Got too many vibes, Idaho. Yeah, I lean like the tire, pieces, she squeezing the kegels. Know I get tall like a steeple. Yeah, sipping on dark, down. She tryna triple X film, Ben Diesel. I'm tryna ball, split my people. Yeah, I'm from the south, but my bitch from the east. Yeah, African. Yeah, perk got me stuck like a mannequin. Yeah, my spirit gon' bloom botanicals. Bro, she be grinding my gears mechanical. No doubt that I hop and get surgical. Yeah, Mobamba got plays that gon' shake on the west. Yeah. She tryna see me, I'm seeing the money. Step up the bread, I'm step up the funny. Step on that nest and they keep that shit coming. Yeah, run it. I step on the gas and I gun it. Been in time, they gon' keep it 100. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Kill off fuck niggas, they dying. Yeah, y'all niggas can't see me, I'm seeing the money. I'm rocking that Hardy, ain't got that shit jump. Her pussy on dab jam, I hit it and punch. Beat it up. I'm in the spot with a double cup. White and black bitch, I'm a double stuff. She tryna have an orgy. Fuck it, I double dutch. Jumping in it, jumping in it.
Yo.
Hey, I got the code to the gate. He ain't been pulling his weight. Let's quit all this talking and get him erased. Rap sheet longer than Yao Ming. I'm already a water the state. So we gotta cover a few things. Map out a plan of escape. I'm running for more than a case. Dark ass tires, water required. Had enough of this Chinese supply. Talk down, get put on a flyer. Outside still begging on priors. We can't afford no mistakes. Make sure to cover your hands and your face. If shit goes wrong, just stay on my way. Chance won't fail with a Glock and a brick. Just burn my phone, don't trust that bitch. Running downhill, about busting my shit. I'm sweating out X, don't touch me, bitch. Government grade on top of this shit. 19 came with measurement clips. Put them on stilts, put them on ice. Cutthroat heads finna roll like dice. Grip this iron on the top like tip, but the preloaded knife on point like fight. All track suit, I'ma set it on fire. Sit back and calculate what I acquired. Him out the way, I'ma get what I wanted. The Pamela without him, they thought it was haunted. Feel on the nail, it's a couple of bricks. Me listen off all the shit I'ma flip. Soon as it coming, I front like I'm rich. I'ma thumb through the shit, then my thumbs start to itch.
Told the devil I don't wanna make amends. I said hush, hush, devil.
knocking at my door, but I won't dare to let him in. It get cold at night for sure. I see the darkness creeping in me, fighting demons on my home, but I can't go through that again. Know the devil want my soul, but I've been trying to read between the lines. Can't deny my wrongs, but I can't seem to get it right. On this only road that I the people you decide. So far from home, my time awaits. The truth is I don't. The devil want my soul tonight. I can't seem to find no peace of mind. You was only a lie, but ever since then I've been paying the price. Really I don't. I pray you hold my soul to keep. I can't seem to find no peace. Alone, find no peace. When all these dreams and nightmares be in my head. Never know, but this ain't over. This shit still a part of me. I can't cope, this shit get cold when I'm alone. It's hard to breathe. Getting closer to that feeling. I won't dare to fall asleep. Fall asleep. Them demons tell them please stay far from me. Tell the devil I don't wanna be connected to shit. Yeah, I've been praying for myself. Tell the devil I don't wanna be connected no more. I'm not connected no more. I'm not connected no more. The devil wants my soul tonight. I can't seem to find no peace of mind. It's only a lie. But ever since then I've been paying the price. Really I don't. I pray you hold my soul to keep. I can't seem to get no sleep. Alone, find no peace. Fighting all these dreams and nightmares be in my head. I don't wanna do this anymore. Fighting through this pain I can't ignore. Can't look past that. It used to hurt my soul, but I don't feel the pain no more.
Butterflies, you give me that feeling that I can't deny. Show me something real, I wanna make you mine. I don't wanna kiss, but it's hard to fight. My heart let our love aside. Butterflies, tell me if I'm on your mind. This could be so easy, baby, don't be shy. Come on with me, we can take a ride tonight. I'ma take you to the spot that you like. Drop top, cruising down 495. I know, it's been a long ride. Got love, I'm tryna see it, so don't hide it. Don't hide it. Girl, don't hide it. Don't hide. Baby, we should fall, cause I feel like we just running in place. I got a password I could really just hang up on the wall. I fell in love with the side of you, I gotta be blunt. And you ain't even gotta ask, girl, you know what I want. Oh, feel the same way, we ain't never gotta act or change, babe. Always got me in my bag, it's hard to stay sane. Hard to stay sane. I'm riding for you, are you riding for me? I'm rocking with you, are you rocking with me? I gotta watch out cause they plotting on me. Sliding for you, are you sliding for me? I'm sliding for you if you're sliding for me. Cause you give me butterflies. You give me that feeling that I can't deny. Show me something real, I wanna make you mine. I don't wanna kiss, but it's hard to fight. My heart let our love decide. Butterflies, tell me if I'm on your mind. This could be so easy, baby, don't be shy. Come on with me, we can take a ride tonight. Butterflies, you give me that feeling that I can't deny. Show me something real, I wanna make you mine. I don't wanna kiss, but it's hard to fight. My heart let our love decide. Butterflies, tell me if I'm on
black and it's tinted. You keep on flashing that whip, but it's rented. She catching feelings, I swear I'ma end it. I'm eating my veggies and counting my chicken. Sorry if you get offended, don't care about your feelings. That's probably not what I intended. Stacking this cash to the sky and I've been looking fly. Might need me a new flight attendant. Need me a K for the day. Nigga mad cause it's been on the way. She need me at functions, I stay out the way. By the heat of the year, they all know that we bustin'. Collecting my payment today, it's no need for discussion. I'm blowing up and the ladies seductive. Forget your opinion, don't live off instructions. All my people turn to forget that we bustin'. I just tore open the game like a ramen pack, and niggas started rapping, then they started capping. I just started the growth, need to start a jacket. Gucci, Fendi, Prada, got a lot of fashion. Lot of time putting this craft, I'ma work. Need an arena with fans and berserk. Swiping the VZOs, canceling first, and I'm killing the beat like it's down or it's cursed. Man, used to hate me, now they all fans. I go crazy like the ball, fam. I just put her with the sauce down. I got that drip when I walk. Blue hundreds, I look like a crib when I walk. I steady applying the drip like a Voss. The drip is apparent, I'm sponsored by Voss. I'm not falling off.
I just told Trayvon Niggy like my shorty, and don't call me back unless you got something for me. Talk to myself and I just reassured me, your man only hate me cause bitches adore me. I was just headed to link, that boat nigga 4-piece Supreme and off-white Supreme. Begging for drink that Shalene. It's funny how names on the seam can change how you think. Pulled up before in the Yeti, my foot got a fetish for big body Chevys. I'm breaking down chicken and rapping my letters. Ain't scared of no sentence, I've been there already. Slur when I talk, blood diamonds, it look like I slime when I walk. 8-ball baggies still tugged in my socks. The heat is apparent, I'm sponsored by Glocks. I'm scratching one off.
Riding all black and it's tinted. You keep on flashing that whip, but it's rented. She catching feelings, I swear I'ma end it. I'm eating my veggies and counting my chicken. Sorry if you get offended, don't care about your feelings. That's probably not what I intended. Stacking this cash to the sky and I've been looking fly. Might need me a new flight attendant. Need me a K for the day. Nigga mad cause it's been on the way. She need me at functions, I stay out the way. By the heat of the year, they all know that we bustin'. Collecting my payment today, it's no need for discussion. I'm blowing up and the ladies seductive. Forget your opinion, don't live off instructions. All my people turn to forget that we bustin'.
I know some dope dealers. I know some real life coke dealers. I got the power to show niggas. Cash on deposit, don't owe niggas. Killers that's motherfucking cold-blooded. Switch on your gang so I can't trust them. One in the head way I been thuggin'. No hesitation, my bitch thuggin'. Money on timing, I put my feelings aside. Bricks come alive with the new hunters. Family tree, we connected. No spots in attendance when motherfucking blues coming. We gon' send them a message and shoot something. Man on a mission, can't lose nothing. Feel like I'm broke, got a few hundred. Run me a play, got a few buckets. Zeros get added, my net worth. Rich in the street, put that check first. She love to suck dick, but her neck hurt. Ain't a bitch over money, put Ben first. Trips out of Cali with new plays. Mention a movie, no Blu-ray. Whip got no top, no toupee. And I'm fucking new bitches for 2 days. I'm a real life baller, no 2K. Pouring out checks into leaders. Nike the tech, but a Mary, my sneakers, I need like 10K for a feature. Or a brick of that hard, yeah, that lethal. Chasing the money, I'm seeing the evils. Niggas be fiending to meet you. Hate that you winning and try to go sneak you. I keep my head on the swivel. I keep a pistol, no issue. I shoot my shot, never dribble. Playing the trap, but the industry simple. I send a bitch to go break the bank. Pussy so wet it could drown a tank. Tell her don't know how to handle hoes. Bitch coming back, it's a double low. So I sent my bitch into the tank, you know, bad bitch, bad bitch. You know, bitch get the withdrawal slip, everything match up, signature, everything. Bitch get in line, get up to the teller. Young nigga, he don't know how to handle a bad bitch. So of course he get that bitch a hard time. Talking about he need a manager approval. Send that text, nigga, send that check, nigga. 30 minutes later, my bitch come out with that 16,000, looking real sexy, real pretty. And I put that bitch in position to get that money and get that power. That's what real niggas do, you heard?
A2000 EST. Where I'm from? Hey, where I'm from? OCOEE. Put my head down to the ground, no, this ain't as big as it gets. Holding my horses, I had to sit down, I was tripping and taking a risk. Just cause the time running down on the clock, no, that don't mean that you gotta blitz. Just chillin', be patient, keep working on you, and you'll see that thing coming in quick. Ayy, but most of them quit before they see fruits of the labor. Not me, cause I put too much work in the switch. Had to write that thing down on some paper, ain't no turning back, my dog, this is it. I bought Mariano Rivera, I'm good where I'm at, I've been working my pitch. Being an answer to prayers from people is better than finding a niche. I need me somebody with so many layers, a lot of these women be surface. Baby, what's your purpose? I wanna give you the world, but you gotta show me you worth it. I do not care how you twerking, I wanna see how you worship. And how do you act when we open the door and we leaving the churches? It's crazy how everything working. How could you take on my burdens? Lord, I know that I ain't perfect, but when I go back to my dogs, they see a whole different person. No, I don't care what they saying. No, I don't care if they chirping. That's for the birds. Oh, me like Usher, I went let it burn. People around me, I had to discern. Everyone act like they love you, they taking their turn. Respect is what you gotta earn. Enemy line get sprayed like a germ. He had to resign, we cutting his turn. And G.O.D. went set me straight like a perm. Now I ride with the shepherd, I ride with the herd. I really don't care what you got. Put my head down to the ground, no, this ain't as big as it gets. Holding my horses, I had to sit down, I was tripping and taking a risk. Just cause the time running down on the clock, no, that don't mean that you gotta blitz. Just chillin', be patient, keep working on you, and you'll see that thing coming in. Can't you see how we coming in? Can't you see how we coming in? Got the kingdom with me, yeah, that's my only government. Ain't removing my covenant. Is it wrong? I just wanna see all my brothers win. Can't you see what we up against? Went through trauma, that drama, that might not come up again. See a problem we running in, like it was a fire. Something the way that we wired is different than all the rest. When you go higher and higher, it's crazy how everyone hitting you up with a tick. Now they saying I'm hot like a lighter, don't miss, but I remember back then wasn't hitting the net. I've been chasing the spirit, not chasing the check. When they got me a cure for the fear and the stress. Know they upset, they see me skipping the step. When I look back, don't want no regrets, so I just put my head down to the ground. No, this ain't as big as it gets. Holding my horses, I had to sit down, I was tripping and taking a risk. Just cause the time running down on the clock, no, that don't mean that you gotta blitz. Just chillin', be patient, keep working on you, and you'll see that thing coming in quick.
Playing with pills, they added up. See the Percocet starting to look like a polka dot. They wasn't real, they probably gon' lie to your face, and I promise you wouldn't even know it. Not drinking on Jack, I'm finna throw it up. Ride with the gang, nigga, we going up. Diamonds on cold, it got me frozen up. Driving too fast, I gotta slow it up. I want the racks, I'm finna run it up. Smoking on loud, I'm finna turn it up. Don't want no smoke, you already know what's up. I'm finna blow, I'm already blowing up. Ruin my body, my beef got a body, I feel like I'm money back, yo. Niggas gon' switch up on you when you need them the most, so you gotta stay on your toes. I'm off of Addy, I've been booting up for some days, I feel like I'm having a stroke. Really be waking up and I be having my way, I feel like I'm having control. Having that chick, I really be having this bread, I burn it up, turn it to toast. I just hopped off a jet, I really be doing these shows, I ain't even sell my soul. We was so down bad, I had to heat up the water on pots on top of the stove. And it got me a bag, now I got money on me and I'm never gonna go back broke. Do what I wanna do what I gotta do, I gotta give me the paper. Niggas gon' watch from a distance, they ain't doing nothing, they always gon' hate. She wanna ride with the kid, gotta have you some paper, can't go on no date. I want this money right now, I'ma go get it now, only dummies gon' wait. Playing with pills, they added up. See the Percocet starting to look like a polka dot. They wasn't real, they probably gon' lie to your face, and I promise you wouldn't even know it. Not drinking on Jack, I'm finna throw it up. Ride with the gang, nigga, we going up. Diamonds on cold, it got me frozen up. Driving too fast, I gotta slow it up. I want the racks, I'm finna run it up. Smoking on loud, I'm finna turn it up. Don't want no smoke, you already know what's up. I'm finna blow, I'm already blowing up. I want the racks, I'm finna run it up. Smoking on loud, I'm finna turn it up. Don't want no smoke, you already know what's up. I'm finna blow, I'm already blowing up.
Got so many options, man, it's getting out of pocket. It's too many popping, if I wanted, couldn't stop it. They gon' fall off for me, but I want you, that's regardless. Please don't judge me for it, that's what happens when you ballin'. We can get it poppin' right, purple poured up with the Sprite, and I'm kinda playing right now. We can get it poppin' right, money finally got it right. We could do this every night now.
Living life, dirty 40 spray, getting guap with the guys. I can't let you kill my vibe. First class in the sky, I'm too high, I might die. In the office number 9, I can't wear no suit and tie. We can get it poppin' right now. Yeah, switching styles, count up. Yeah, money piles, don't run up. Yeah, gun them down. CDG on me, I'm cold-hearted. This bandana on me funny. Private party, we invited. Brand new coupe came with no mileage down. Driving fast, quad pray that I don't crash. I'm too drunk, can't read my dash. This hell can't fly by like Flash. Four more shots, go check my tab. Shooter gon' turn that boy into ash. I'm with my clan, feel like Clash. Too many bands in my stash.
Got so many options, man, it's getting out of pocket. It's too many poppin', if I wanted, couldn't stop it. They gon' fall off for me, but I want you, that's regardless. Please don't judge me for it, that's what happens when you ballin'.
And we are live here from Portland, Oregon, as there will be the San Antonio Stampede taking on the Portland Pioneers. It's your boy Mitch, and in the booth with me, joining me tonight, it's Brent.
What's going on, everybody?
Today for this matchup.
Oh shoot! Yeah, give me 1 second. That's awkward. My controller is not working here.
All good.
I'm trying to start the game, but I can't.
Could you do it with your mouse, or just press the escape key?
Yeah, here we go. All right. Sorry about that slight delay, everyone. As the great Mitch said, here in Portland, we're watching the Stampede travel, taking on the Pioneers. What should be a good one. I think both teams have a lot to work on as we see, well, in this case, I suppose we don't see the starting lineups. Both teams got a lot to work on, but both teams feeling confident, I think, that they'll turn things around down the stretch. How you feeling about this one, Mitch?
Yeah, definitely. I think this will be a really good matchup. I'm really intrigued to see Ho Jarrett against Michael Bryson. I think that's a matchup to watch out for tonight, as Michael Bryson's been one of the guys for San Antonio Stampede, averaging the second most points per game, 11 points per game. And Ho Jarrett has been a weapon for Portland on the offensive side, 17.3 points per game. He's a big reason Portland's been doing as well as they've been doing right now.
Absolutely, and we are underway here today. We see the Thursday night basketball scoreboard, a little something different for GSB. Not
I'm a big fan of the scoreboard.
A little something different. We're not used to seeing Thursday night games, but you know, if we have a good crowd, a good turnout today, maybe something we can look to expand to in the future. We're going to get it started with an illegal screen on Lloyd, and Portland will go ahead and take over here on offense.
Yeah, you know, with college starting soon, who knows, we might have some Thursday night college games coming up.
You know, I think that'd be real enjoyable. Spread things out throughout the week. Get some more GSB content. Here's Young right to the basket, and he's gonna slam it down right over Clark. What a way to start it. Josh Young says hello.
Yeah, I mean, big slam there from Josh Young. He's known for slashing his defensive abilities, and he's starting it off right there.
And I'm sure the chat's working on that clip, as here's Chambers for three, and he'll have the answer. Jarris brings it up now for Portland, and Josh Young will take it here. He's shown what he can do athletically, as a little bit of a screen play here. They find Dotson on a little pick and pop. Fellas, Jarris, here's Josh Young, and he adds to his good start with a big three.
Yeah, Josh Young showing out so far. He's looked very strong.
I think I might have had a little audio glitch there. My had the stream up on my phone and I accidentally unmuted it. But we're gonna get it down here to Lloyd. Stover to Bryston. He'll get a good look, and that's gonna go in almost every time, as we're all even at 5.
Yeah, it looks like San Antonio on the offensive side shooting it way more on the outside. I don't think they're gonna take it to the inside as much compared to the way Portland's been doing it with Josh Young.
Yeah, absolutely. As Young's going to get another look here, and that one won't go. Still a good start for him. And now some solid defense here, and that's going to be a turnover off of San Antonio. So we'll go back to Portland. I think it was really important for the Stampede to sort of set the tone early, and they have most certainly done that, as you see. Points per game leaders last season. Well, there wasn't a last season, so all zeros. And it's a little back screen here for Velez is now going to get him open, and he can't finish the layup. So Carl push now in transition. Bryston up top. Not much happening so far movement-wise for San Antonio. A lot of standing around.
Yeah, I think they're going to try to... I think they should utilize Carr a bit more. I haven't seen him much on the offensive end. But there's Chambers again from deep. And that's the second three he knocked down.
Very nice play there, using the off-ball screens, getting things a little less stagnant. As we'll see if Portland continues to rely on Josh Young. He's been the primary offensive player here early, as Carter's going to look for a high post-up. He gets it down there to Dotson. Dotson contested fall-away. Rebounded by Stover after some good defense from the big man. Stover collects it up top off the near steal. He's going to try and go to work off the dribble here. Gets the big man on his hip a little bit and finds Carr down low, and that one will roll off the rim.
Number 21. That's his first personal
Yeah, Carr's
foul.
been the leading,
Team foul.
or Carr's been one of the, or he has the leading score, excuse me, with 20 points per game. He's one of the MVP candidates early on so far.
Absolutely, you know, I think he's first or second in the league in scoring right now. I'm not sure on the specifics. I believe he might be second.
Yeah, I believe he's second, just behind Greg Lake.
And, you know, there's been a lot of talk about how free throws are something that teams are working on and will certainly improve later in the season. And I think we're starting to see it a little bit, as, of course, that first one was missed there by Carr. But in general, teams have been shooting it a lot better at the line, and I think that's a trend that will only serve to continue.
Yeah, definitely, I agree. As the season continues and as we get on to deeper seasons, I just think that free throw shooting will get better and better as the gameplay, I think, will look even smoother seasons into the future as guys get upgraded more.
Absolutely. A tough finish there by Tulani, taking it right at the big man, and he'll pick up a foul and he'll go to the bench for a little bit here, as we'll see Tulani at the free throw line. He's had a real good start to the season shooting wise, but maybe not getting as many shots as he expected or as he wanted. The 6'7" shooting guard out of Puerto Rico, I believe, certainly has that flashy scoring potential if he gets enough looks. Oh, and of course, the legendary free throw. 69% on the year, but it won't go that time. And now he's going to commit his second foul here on the other end, so maybe a little bit of foul trouble to watch out for, as they're going to leave him in here.
Yeah, Tulani is really aggressive on defensive end for Portland. He has to watch that.
He absolutely is, as they're going to give it to Carr. A little bit of a what looks like a mismatch there, just with how big Carr is, and we're going to have another illegal screen on Stover. But Carr is certainly a big dude. Makes a lot of the guards in this league look pretty small.
Yeah, definitely. And he uses his size to advantage a lot of the times.
Yeah, absolutely. As here, Bryson's going to pick up the steal, pushing it a little bit. He's got Carr on the right side. Went for the step back, wasn't there, and Bryston will reset up top. So back in offense for San Antonio. Stover will come up, set a double screen, and a tough fadeaway three. Not going to go, and I don't think that's the look they want to get off that play.
Yeah, I mean, I like the ball movement they had early on, but I don't like that shot that they took. I think they should have passed it around a bit more.
Absolutely. So here's Young to the basket plus the foul. What a start here for Josh Young, of course, 2.0, not the first edition, the second. Just a real tough player here in the early going. A nice dunk, now a couple of and ones, and he'll have a chance to go to the line and continue this nice start.
Yeah, I mean, Portland hasn't had a lot of success taking it inside and being aggressive. That's the second and one play. See if he can convert on the line.
A more normal free throw routine, I think we'll see here from Young, as that one's up and in. No problem there. He's shooting it pretty well. 83% on the line this season, so no surprise. As Cooper will bring it up. Down low to Stover. Snyder getting some action here. His first real minutes as he tries to take it in, but bottled up. Real nice defense there by Ho Jarris. As Carr, a tough layup, rolls off the rim. And now it's time for Portland to push. Here comes Bismack. Down low to Dotson on the slam. A little bit of a slow fast break there, it looked like, but just fast enough for San Antonio not to be able to catch up, and we'll have a timeout on the floor with Portland up 12-9. My fault. I leaned over and pressed a button.
Coming into this title so far, I think this is a pretty balanced game so far. I mean, Portland's definitely been taking it inside a lot more, but I mean, San Antonio has been taking it inside as well, except their 3 games a bit stronger, I think, and I think if they can hit some more three-pointers, get Carr going a bit more, I think the game could definitely go rolling their way and they could get some momentum.
You know, I agree with you there, and I think a big factor of it tonight has been Portland's home crowd as well. You see a real nice crowd in the building, and they're into it here. They're trying to cheer their team on. Of course, Portland trying to go to 3-2 or undefeated going into last week. But a little bit of a surprising loss to New York. Quite the opposite for San Antonio. They took a big win over Vegas, and they're looking to maybe build some momentum here.
Yeah, I mean, they can go on a run and then start off the season well at all, but they have an opportunity to go on a run and streak this next couple of games and fly up the rankings there early on in the season. Plenty of GSB balls throughout the season.
All right, back into it now. Snyder sets up for San Antonio. Like we mentioned, a little bit of a struggle early on offense, but when they've gotten it moving, good things have happened. As here comes Carr. He'll face up, and there's Tolani face guarding with the 2 fouls. Carr comes off the pick, and that one's going to be a little long. Rebound by Dotson, and San Antonio's offensive struggles continue here.
Yeah. Great cut by Jarris, but nice block by Snyder there.
Yeah, that's the big man making an impact. As that's Cooper taking it all the way on the other end. Nice little finish here. We get to see the above the rim cam. Just a little too big for Portland to handle. Here's Davis. He'll work it around. There's Tolani up top working with Ho Jarris. And a little bit of an off-ball screen. Gets Davis a good look, and he'll drill it. No problem down there for Devon Davis. A little bit of a rough start shooting the ball to start the year, but good for him to see one go through, I'm sure.
Yeah, and I believe Davis recently acquired by Portland through the trade a little while ago. So looking like that trade paid off so far for Portland. He's playing strong so far.
Big move for them, you know, trying to make something happen. Maybe with a guy who was a little underappreciated or underutilized, I should say, at his last stop. As there's some solid defense, but Ho Jarris is going to recover it. Gets the screen, goes right to the bucket, but can't get the tough layup to fall. Back out Ish for 3, and that one, nothing but the bottom of the net. And Ish, another guy. Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, can't let Portland get second chance opportunities because they will kill you. They can't continue getting second chance looks like that.
Yeah, absolutely. And Ish is another guy. A little bit of a rough start as here's Cooper for 3. Bigger guy stepping out a little bit. But Ish is another guy who had a little bit of a rough start to the year, looking to pick things up, shooting the ball. And another promising first shot for a Portland guy. Here's Jarris, has to force one up with the defense right in his face, and Portland putting some distance between them and San Antonio here. They've got it up to 7, and another timeout's going to be used by the Stampede. So if you're the coach of San Antonio there in that huddle, what are you thinking? What are you telling your team?
You know, first thing, definitely got to step up their defense. 21 points and still a little bit over 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Portland has hit 3 straight threes on their offensive possessions, I believe, or something around that. I feel like for San Antonio, they just need better looks. I mean, Carr did make a 3 earlier, but he's also had some contested threes that he missed. I just think that San Antonio needs more ball movement and just better shot opportunities to get their offense going.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you hit the nail on the head there. A lot of things that San Antonio can look at in this game and say, okay, we fixed these things and we are certainly in this, especially, a lot to build on after last week. I think it's a team that's still figuring out how to win, and every win they get goes to building that mentality and that mindset needed to come out. As a nice off-ball screen frees up Hayes. They go to Snyder in the corner as Hayes not wanting to shoot the mid-range. And Snyder is going to draw the foul, and he will go to the line. So a little bit of a throwback to the preseason here. We've certainly got a slower-paced game, quite a few fouls being called.
At the line for the away team. At the line for 2.
Yeah, I'd agree. And Snyder, a guy we haven't seen too much from him this season. I mean, he's been solid off the bench, but 9 points per game. But he has been shooting 63% from the free throw line.
Yeah, and I think this is really a time in the season where a lot of bench guys are trying to establish who they are, establish what they want to be, and kind of take the next level, from maybe an unknown bench player to a real star of this league. And I think in the next couple of weeks we're going to see a lot of names emerge that we might not have traditionally thought of in the first few weeks.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Yeah, definitely a lot of time for guys that just have known that league that stand out and start balling out.
Here's Cooper up top, swings it over to Green. Green will get to work, finds Cooper another 3, and that one's off the mark as well. Not necessarily a guy known for shooting him, only 22% on the year, but that's something that he wants to expand his game to include. And I think, a real tough fadeaway there. I believe that was Bismack, and he's having a rough start.
Yeah, great closeout and contest by Hayes, helping out Green on the defensive end.
Now, coming into this game, Bismack actually has not missed a 3 and shooting nearly 50% from the field as he'll run a beautiful pick and roll, but it's blocked twice down there. That's Bam Bam Hayes with some Bam Bam blocks, 2 in a row down there. No chance for Ish as the big man getting big and dominating down low.
Yeah, Stampede have been playing great defense these past few possessions. They haven't scored since the last time out by San Antonio, so they definitely found a good adjustment that looks like it's been working out so far. We can see if that continues.
Yeah, and exactly what you said. They're shutting down the perimeter a little better, doing a better job of that, and not letting up easy buckets in the paint. Just like you said, I think that's their formula for victory. So we're going to go down low. Lloyd facing up, trying to make something happen. He's running out of time. He'll have to put it up. Can't hit, gets it back, and can't finish down there again. So Ish will take it the other way now. We're in 35. Got a little Kevin Durant in his play style for sure. Here's Bismack over to Ish. Chance to work off the dribble. Guarded closely there. Law out to Davis, and it's time to let Ish cook, maybe? No, back to Law. Law, real tough pull-up, won't go. Batted around, taken by Davis. 7 on the clock. Davis will bring it up, get cut off. Down low to Green, and Green throws it down. My goodness. Davis lets it fly, and that one's not even close, but wow. That's Willie Davis on the big-time slam. Get the clip machines out. Whew.
Yeah, and just like that, one score a game heading into the second quarter of action.
In a very emphatic way to make it a one-score game. We prepare for the start of the second here. Been a little bit of back and forth action, but mostly both teams just taking turns doing what they want for a couple minutes, and then switching it up. As we got a little bit of salt, I'm detecting here in the chat. Dunk wasn't even cool, TBH. Clearly an offensive foul. I don't know about that one. I didn't see much to indicate it was an offensive foul. What about you, Mitch?
No, I don't think so either. That looked pretty clean to me. Impressive dunk, starting off its vertical there.
Bismack, another tough one.
Haven't scored in over 3 minutes now.
Yeah, there you are. There's the stat pop-up agreeing with you there. Certainly a difficulty on offense for both teams at periods. You know, it was Texas early as a nice play by Chambers to rip Josh Young. And Chambers will take it the other way here. He'll look to attack. It's going to go over to Green. Now Bryson resets up top as Hayes will work in the high post. And the pull up there for Bryson, just off the mark. Carter rebounds, and it seems like Portland's dominating so far on the glass, as there's a real nice pass. Easy find, easy layup. Who was that on the pass? I'm sorry I missed that, but that was a really, really nice play to throw it ahead.
I believe that was Rashawn Carter.
We're going to have another illegal screen here on Bryston. Certainly a bit of a struggle for San Antonio, the big men screening today. They got to get that cleaned up to have a shot here in this game, but I think they will. You know, we see a lot of illegal screens early in games when, you know, you're still trying to get the flow, as Carter almost got it blocked by Lloyd. He gets the rebound, and Bryston will push now. Real good pass to Carr for the flush.
Yeah, nice chemistry between Bryson and Carr. They seem to work really well together when they're still in the same offensive rotation.
Yeah, you know, I think they have been building chemistry over the last couple weeks. One of the dynamic duos of the league, as Law gets a good look, but that one won't fall. Lloyd here, a real great job on the box out to come up with it, and Bryson will take it back the other way. Here comes Carr, right to the basket, draws a hard foul. He'll get 2 shots at the line here. And so I think a lot of what you mentioned in that timeout is what San Antonio has started doing here, and it really has been a different game for them since that timeout.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they've only allowed 1 basket since, like, I believe it was like 2 minutes and 30 seconds in the first quarter. So a lot has changed from San Antonio. I think if they can continue their defensive performance, I would say San Antonio going to pull this one out.
So here's Carr at the line. He's shooting 72% on the year, struggling a bit from the field, but So far, kind of a common theme for a lot of guys, still trying to find their rhythm. Man, someone get this guy a drug test. Those are some massive freaking arms. Second one rolls out, and here comes Josh Young, 2.0, of course. He'll find Talani. Haven't seen him in a bit, as he'll take it right to the basket. Another case of being really aggressive and getting to the line. You love to see it.
First team foul.
Yeah, Talani is one of those aggressive players where he's not afraid of contact. He'll take it in every time. And that's the second time that I think it's third time that he's on the free throw line now.
The Puerto Rican national heads to the line with his interesting mechanics. You know, I think his tendency to draw fouls mixed with those mechanics certainly leads to some interesting moments, as we'll see the first one up and in. I have to wonder if we'll see an animation change from him at some point, or if he's gonna keep rocking with the unique approach.
Yeah, I mean, if it's working, then it's working.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it, and it certainly is working all right for him. 69% on the year, nice, as he'll make the second one. Chad called it, he'll make both. Yes, he did, as here comes Carr. Looking to make something happen to Bryston. Working up top, and once again, the offense getting a little stagnant for San Antonio, as Carr gets a nice mid-range catch and shoot, but he can't find it. And here come the Pioneers. Talani, most definitely looking to draw a foul again. Trying to get by Bryston, but good defense there. He almost got the switch he wanted. Gets down low in the post and draws another foul, as he didn't make a single pass on that possession. He is not looking for his teammates. He is looking to get to the line and get buckets. James Harden-esque.
Yeah. Hoping to get Bryson in foul trouble. I did notice Jarrett wide open on the perimeter. I think should have passed out to him, but I mean, if he can keep on drawing fouls and draining these free throws, why not?
Yeah, exactly. You know, if it's working, it's working, and right now it is most definitely working. As well, maybe not so much as that first one short arms it a little bit. Here comes Dotson returning to the game. Second one here for the unique free throw shooter is up and in. So splits a pair, doing well at the line on the night. What do you think he needs to do to really take his game to the next level?
Maybe convert more when he draws the foul, make the layup and convert, other than just rely on free throws.
Yeah, absolutely. Doing a better job, as Bryston's going to pull up and hit it here. Doing a better job of making those and ones instead of two shots would certainly help him. Here he goes again, right to the basket. Nice spin move. Kept it in bounds somehow. And it'll be Hojaris' time to work. Gets it down to Dotson. A little bit of a mismatch down there, and he'll hook it up and in. I think we've kind of seen a 2-3 person attack from Portland, not spreading it out as much, as San Antonio is going to use another timeout. Their coach has not been happy at all here in the first half, I don't think.
Yeah, didn't like that mismatch at all. Dotson's making that every time he has that mismatch against easy hook for him. And yeah, like you said, Portland's only been playing through a couple of guys, but it's been working. I mean, Bellas has looked really well, and last possession, great hook by Dotson on that mismatch. I mean, San Antonio's got to figure out something on this offense of theirs, because I mean, 23 points and we're halfway through the second quarter. They have to get more shots, get more opportunities, get better shots. But still 5 points, so any team's game.
Yeah, absolutely. And looking through the crowd here, quite a few San Antonio fans making the trip up to Portland in attendance today. You see the jerseys spread throughout the crowd. Certainly more than I would have expected. Not exactly a short trip going from San Antonio up to Portland.
Yeah, good point.
Bryson will key it in up top, and certainly something unique for both squads here is playing in the early time slot. You know, both teams considered pretty Western as it comes to time zones, so not too often you'll see him in this first slot. It's a real tough shot from Davis. Cleaned up by Stover, but he can't finish it down there. Here comes Portland. Pushing it, and that one's turned over. Carr with the steal. They've got numbers. Carr wants to do it himself. Working, free throw line. But man, look at Talani just getting after it on defense. Carr's certainly got the skills to shake him, though, as he'll find Stover. Down low, Bryson real tough. And there's Josh Young. He's been a monster on the boards today, and now he's going to take it the other way. And, you know, personally, I'd like to see Portland spreading it out a little more on the fast break. It kind of seems like they have one guy getting the rebound, bringing it up, and then using the whole possession themselves.
Yeah, I'd agree with you on that. And not a good shot by Young. I think that was poor offensive possession by Portland there.
Yeah, definitely a good defensive possession by San Antonio. So here comes Carr. Bryston's gonna stop and pop the three, and we've got a 2-point game. Was it Carr that made it? I confused myself there for a second. That's what I thought. Okay. Josh Young gets to work. Ho Jarris. Downloaded Dotson. Looking to get him some easy buckets, but a real nice defensive play. Josh Young recovers, but they're low on time. He's going to take a step back, get the screen, come off of it, pull up jumper, rolls in and out. Here comes Stover to Carr. Carr gets a little bit of just a split second to get by Talani there. Talani recovered for a nice block, but Carr was able to get it back, finish strong.
Yeah. And just like that, we were a tie game. Portland using their first time out of the game, regroup and see if they can figure something out. I mean, this is a back and forth game. Portland's a lead for most of it, but San Antonio come back, and now it's a tie game with 4 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, you know, it almost has the feeling of a college game, as that's a really tough shot, but he'll find the bottom of the net. Talani Velez just balling out here. That's a tough shot, and he's had a real nice night. But as I said,
having a game.
Absolutely. A little bit of the feeling is Ho Jarris with a hard foul there. A little bit of a feeling of a college game here, you know. They're struggling to score for a little bit, then one team gets rolling, the other doesn't, and they kind of just keep trading those runs.
Yeah.
At the line for two.
Hard foul there by Ho Jarris. He almost got the ball but missed, and sure got a lot of arm on that one.
I mean, just as exciting as college March Madness as well. I mean, we've had a lot of really great close endings for a lot of these games. Some of them have been a little bit one-sided, but we have had a lot of upsets as well. It's interesting to see how these games are going because, I mean, we're just in week 4 and there's just so many teams and guys that still haven't really shown their potential and how good they can be. Some of these teams are starting to stick out more than others, but there's definitely still time for players to shine and show why they should be the MVP or best defender or whatever they want to be the best in.
Yeah, most definitely. And, I think with the expansion to the college league is a real nice take there from Talani. Continues his solid game. He's up to 10 on the night. Carr's got 9. But I think with the expansion of the college league, we're really going to see some maybe not March, but some tournament madness moments down there. Some real good players, good prospects lining up that can't wait to play college, as Green's going to get free and hit a big jumper. But I think that'll just really add a whole nother dimension to the league and to the draft scouting process.
A white team foul.
Yes.
That's his first.
2 minutes to go. Hayes checks in for San Antonio.
Substitution for the away team.
We see another foul on a screen there. Both teams getting a little sloppy, fighting through and setting them. So Jarris will look out top. Davis. Here's Talani. Velez over to Jarris. He gets a solid look and he knocks it down. Portland trying to push the lead out a little bit before halftime, get their home crowd into it, and San Antonio trying to keep things pretty much level here as they'll go over to Green. Up top to Cooper. 8 to shoot. Snyder gets a good look, and Snyder drills it right back to 1. I think all the stagnation on offense in the first quarter is pretty much through, as Ish tried to throw it down. No such luck, and Dotson goes to work in the post and cleans it up.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
2 to play in the first half. Hayes up top. Snyder working with it. Over to Stover, and his little flip shot goes up and down. So I think certainly a case of all the bad offense, the stagnant offense we saw is kind of out the window. Both teams rolling a bit as we get ready to head into the half. Trading buckets here as Jarris manages to stay with it. He'll turn the corner, try to get downhill, find Ish, and he'll hit the 3. So 2 for 2 tonight for Ish.
Yeah, I mean, both these offenses, they keep on hitting shots. Both these offenses have a lot of momentum right now. And Stover has a mismatch, it looks like. I think they give it back to him here.
Stover not really wanting to go to work. Snyder takes it, flips around, no good, gets his own miss. And a little fadeaway from 2 feet out will go in. Not much you can do to defend a shot like that. Already gave up the position, so kind of got to let him do what he's going to do. It's now Davis. Finds Talani. Jarris goes to work. Some screens in the paint give Ish a moment of separation, but he won't use it. And now they'll reset up top. Jarris has to fire in and out. So San Antonio with a chance to take the lead. 6-second difference shot in game clock, so no 2-for-1 opportunity. And they're going to take their time and find something good here as Hayes working on Davis. Down low to Cooper, draws a hard foul from Dotson. And that one's got the crowd on their feet. And certainly what could have been considered a flagrant, I think.
Yeah, I'd agree. But, I mean, great cut there by Cooper. He has a chance to tie this game with a free throw. He's been shooting pretty well from the line this season, shooting 83%.
Yeah, certainly a great shooter so far to start the year as he gets the first. Here comes Lloyd off the bench for San Antonio. Second one here for Cooper. And he'll go 2 for 2. We're all tied up at 17. One last shot for Portland. 14 ticks on the clock. Did I just say we're all tied up at 17? Hold on. Talani pulls up. That won't go. Rebound Hayes. And that'll do it for the first half. Certainly a a half of basketball here.
The visiting team.
As I was looking at my sheet while talking, and I lost track of my train of thought. So we'll head into halftime. We see, of course, the beautiful halftime studio. We'll check out some first half highlights. What'd you see in the first half? Anything sticking out to you? Anything they need to improve?
You know, for Portland, I'm surprised I haven't seen more of Ojeras. I think he's maybe scored once, if he has scored at all. I mean, been leading scorer this entire season, averaging 17.3 points per game, and he's been playing really well this season, but I just feel like it's been all Velas mainly for Portland, and it hasn't really been. I mean, Dotson's, he's been solid as well, but we're not seeing any of Ojeras. It'll be interesting to see in the second half if Ojeras can get going, or they keep on relying on Velas for Portland's offense. I think that would be a key thing if Portland can pull out with the win. And for San Antonio, Jim Carr, he's a big guy. He can knock down a couple of clutch shots. Later stages of this game, they could pull away with the upset here for Portland. But any team's game as it's tied up.
Real quick, before we get any more into the half, I'm going to turn you up because someone said they couldn't hear you that well. All right. Sorry about that, folks. Just wanted to make sure you guys could hear Mitch all right with his excellent analysis so far today. As Young draws the foul, getting us started with the drive, and that's 3 on Stover right away.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for you.
Yeah, great aggression there by Josh Young.
Number 8.
He had a really hard start to his game. He had like 8 points in the first 5 minutes of the first quarter. Been more quiet in the second quarter, but see if he can have a big third quarter here. Try to take a strong lead for Portland. What he's trying to do here. He knocks on the first.
Here we go with the second for him. And I'm sure after that first quarter, he's looking to come out and make an instant impact here. Once again, get off to a real solid start. So here comes Bryston for San Antonio. Back in this game, and what looked like they might get blown out. And there's a real nice jumper. Falls for him. As here comes.
Yeah, Bryson has been knocking down all these mid-range shots. I think that's just money spot just in the mid-range. He's a really strong mid-range shooter for San Antonio.
Another hard foul there, and we're starting to get a little bit of chippiness between these two teams. Not something we want to see get out of control, but certainly something that the officials need to rein in a little bit here, I think.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times that happens in close games. Guys get heated and into it, but to be expected between this matchup, I felt like a lot of people were leaning towards Portland, but I think San Antonio stands a strong chance. I mean, coming off a big win last week, I think they can continue their momentum here.
You know, yeah, absolutely, and I think for both teams, really a crucial spot in the season. So he'll knock down both of them here as Bryston takes it the other way. I think a crucial spot to kind of determine their trajectory as we get into the middle weeks here soon. Of course, 14-game regular season. So here at Game 4, we're already over a quarter done with the year as Bryston hits another one. Nice little mid-range. We're already past a quarter done with the season, so the time where teams are starting to find their identities and find, maybe they want to tank for the draft, get a good pick, or they're going to try and win it, as here's Hojaris knocking it down. Slow little mid-range jumper gave him the time to set his feet.
Number 21.
So there's a steal. Talani takes it the
great.
other way.
Great defense by Velas. Young
Number
makes it inside. It's had a strong third quarter. Already like 4 points in the third quarter, and it's only been a minute and a half.
Yeah, the Tolani to Josh Young connection, certainly a big one for San Antonio as they continue the year. You know, their two premier scorers, as Chambers a really tough three. Young might have fouled him, no call. And Hojaris takes it the other way. He finds Velez up top. Hands it off Josh Young. He's going to try and go to work on the bigger guy. Back to Hojaris. Off the screen, right to the bucket. Floats it up, no good, but Dotson's there for the putback, and Portland all of a sudden extends the lead back out to 6, is more of what we saw in the first quarter for San Antonio.
Yeah. Great positioning inside the paint for Dodson, able to get second chance opportunity. And earlier we had the second chance opportunity where Portland was able to get a 3 from Chambers. Now we have that. Oh, never mind, it was San Antonio.
timeout.
But anyways, timeout by Portland here. We have a one-score game once again. Chambers knocks on a 3.
Certainly
Second
a big
three.
3, yeah.
Yeah, second 3 is knocked down this game. He's looked really strong from deep.
We've got people in chat trying to say he traveled. You ever watch professional basketball? There is no travels, and that includes the GSB, as they're going to go to Law. Over in the corner, nothing doing there, guarded well by Bryston. Over to Josh Young, and he'll take the nice little pull-up, but with that open lane, I was thinking he might have something a little more in store for us.
Number 6.
Chambers on the wing now. He'll work it to Carr up top. Over to Bryston. This San Antonio team really just jumps off the page with how big they are. You know, they certainly hit the weight room. As Bryston Law fouls him, only 3 to shoot, so that'll give San Antonio a fresh 14. Certainly not a great foul, as we see there. The block Talani had earlier in the half. Of course, Carr managed to get it back and score. As Talani will take a seat here. Hayes triggers in. Bryston gets a good look, but that one rolls in and out. Would have been a huge one for San Antonio, and now Portland with the chance to extend the lead. And Bismack's little floater will go for him. So both teams not shooting it too bad. Really just turnovers that are killing them. As here's Carr on the other end. Stampede need a bucket. Over to Lloyd. Back to Carr. Gets a little bit of room. Sidestep jumper. Real nice from Carr. In a spot where they really needed it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Carr's been big for this San Antonio team. And down by 7, they need a bucket, and they can rely on him, which is big. Any team needs a guy that's a top scorer that can be relied on in clutch moments or moments where team's not doing as well as Big Mac.
Mitch,
able to use his aggressive and draw a foul.
You could not be more right about that, Mitch. And like we were talking about earlier, with guys starting to maybe emerge off the bench. Not only that, but I think closers are starting to emerge for teams. You know, guys who you want to have the ball when the clock's winding down. First one's up and in for Bismack. It's his first made free throw on the year. Doesn't get to the line too much. So he's playing in the Converses, it looks like. Certainly an interesting choice as he looks to make his second free throw of the year. And that one's up and good. Real nice touch from the line.
Yeah. Smooth with it.
Chambers up top now. San Antonio, I think, once again in need of bucket territory until they can close the lead. A Stover, a real tough one. Coach won't be happy with that as Portland pushes it up. Law up top, working to Bismack. Bismack, a quiet first half, trying to make something happen here. Dotson had the look if he wanted it, chooses not to, and he dribbles the ball out of bounds. Certainly an interesting play choice. Maybe a little point shaving going on here. Someone look at the sports book. Over under how many turnovers?
Yeah.
As a chance that San Antonio will certainly be grateful for. As there's Davis, real tough finish inside. He had that dominating dunk early on, but has not been able to get too much else happening. As speaking of dominating dunks, here's Josh Young. Bismack taking it strong to the basket again. Back out to Young. Over to Carter. Trying to work on the big man. And it'll be Bismack time. Shot clock running down. Bismack right to the basket, and he will draw the foul. That's 4 on Jim Carr, and that hurts if you're San Antonio.
Yeah, I mean, I'm wondering going into this game, Portland's thinking somewhat that their plan is to attack Carter so he can get into foul trouble. He's a big guy he is the biggest guy for San Antonio. And if he has to sit on the bench, that leaves more time for Portland to get an even bigger lead.
Yeah, and I think they're going to leave him here as a guy maybe that's too irreplaceable. They'll risk it. They trust him. So we'll have to see how that goes for him. As Bismack, his 4th free throw on the year, is up and good. So back out to 9, 4:55 to play in the third, in what has been a defensive slugfest so far. As I am going to take this timeout with the Stampede real quick. Mitch, I turn it over to you for 30 seconds here.
All good. Timeout here from Stampede. Portland now extends a lead back up to 7 points. As each team will talk it over here. I mean, for San Antonio, Jim Carr definitely going to have trouble with 4 fouls. They definitely have to be more careful. I mean, if he gets another foul, then the coach has to be really concerned. I mean, he's already concerned already, I imagine. I think Bryson's a guy for San Antonio that can step up for them, and he's been a guy who's been knocking down a bunch of mid-range shots, and I think he's a big guy. If San Antonio can get back some momentum into this game so far. For Portland, I think they just gotta keep on doing what they've been doing. Looks really strong this third quarter as they're outscoring San Antonio by 7 points. As we check back, each team checks back into the third quarter. San Antonio with the ball. Looks like they're going to give it to Stover here.
All right, Mitch. How you doing?
Swing it around it tonight. Doing good. You didn't miss any action.
All right. Well, knowing how this game is being called, I probably missed 6 fouls, 3 technicals, and 2 ejections during the timeout. As we get another foul here. Like I said, certainly a preseason foul vibe. But I think both teams are just really inside focused, and that's what's been driving the fouls so far. I absolutely did download the new slider set. Don't worry, we're not playing with those preseason rules. I'm worried if we were, we would have shot 40 free throws apiece by now.
Yeah.
So here's Stover at the line. Another for the big man. 50% on the year. But 2 for 2 this time. Lob up top over to Josh Young. They'll work it down low. Trying to get a good look here, and that one's rejected. That's Stover down there with one block, but couldn't get the second. He will get the rebound. A real nice defensive possession from him. Davis the other way now. Oh, Hayes had it inside, but Davis couldn't quite make the pass. Certainly a tough one to make, as here's Law, the little guy with the big slam. And Portland's got it out to 7.
Yeah, I mean, Law doesn't have the size, but he definitely has the speed to run it in transition. It was wide open.
Oh, real nice take there. Carr is making his presence felt on this game. He's got 13 tonight, 5 of 10 from the floor. Ish, another 3, rolls in, and how about the night for Rashadi Ish? Forward out of Newark, New Jersey, came in shooting 11% from 3, and if I'm not mistaken, he is 4 for 4 today.
Yeah, he's had a big performance. And big part of the reason why Portland's up by 8 right now. I mean, you take away those threes by Ish, it'd be a tie game right now. Who knows?
Here we go. Snyder at the line. Bucket on the first. 63% on the year, but I think his form, as we see Carr taking a seat, that's a big hit for San Antonio. But I think Snyder's the kind of guy, you know, he'll get to 75-80%, a real good looking shot from the line. Well, and as I speak, misses the second back rim. Commentator's jinx there as Harris finds him down low, but a missed layup, offensive rebound, can't get that one either. And a little bit of a rough night down there for Mr. Braden Hart. I don't have the pronunciation guide up. Harges, sure. I apologize because I know I'm butchering that name real bad. But he has not had a good night. As here's Ish again. Can't get that one to fall. Feeling it a little bit. Bit of a heat check.
A bit of a heat check. Jinx.
Yeah, absolutely. Same thought wave there. As here's Talani up to Ish. Will he take another? Straight to the basket. Real tough layup. He can't get that one to go. And I think maybe feeling it a little too aggressively, as he's got 9 on the game now.
Yeah, maybe. Within these past few timeouts, San Antonio figuring out how to stop Ish.
And Davis fouled again. Goodness, someone get the refs in this game under control. We're at an hour of game time here in the third quarter. Certainly has been a long one. Davis at the line.
A 50-50 shooter.
Yep, flip a coin, see what happens. Gets the first, so you know what that means on the second. Maybe a reverse commentator's jinx here. He's also wearing some interesting kicks. Most definitely. Second one's up and in, so the reverse commentator's jinx works again. And here comes Jarris. Timeout Portland. So back to 5. San Antonio sticking around, but Portland feeling a little in control here, I think. What do you think, Mitch?
Yeah, I'd agree with you. I mean, I feel like Portland has had the lead for the majority of this game so far. And San Antonio did have a little run at the end of the second quarter. Maybe they had a run at the end of the third quarter here, maybe at the beginning of fourth quarter, but I feel like it's definitely going to come down to the wire here. That's the direction it's looking like it's going to head. Jarris misses here. We haven't seen pretty much anything from him. He struggled a lot.
He is struggling against the certainly physical defense. As there's Stover, real athletic play for a big man. Little double clutch, trying to get his teammates going. As, like you said, San Antonio, they might just have another run in them as we approach the fourth quarter. As Tulani's going to slow it down here, real patient. Davis in the corner, good look, no. And Ish almost snagged it. Here comes Green. Haven't seen too much from him today. Gets off the bounce. Nice little floater up and down for Tez Green. He's certainly played a big role for them early on. 11.3 a game on the year. Decent shooter, but has not done too much in this game.
Yeah, as you can see.
Go ahead, Mitch.
Only 2 points for Hojeras in the second quarter.
Oh, that one in and out. San Antonio, a chance to take the lead as they've had what feels like a lot here near the end of quarters. That's really when they've been making their push, which bodes real well for the fourth quarter for them, as Davis is able to sneak by, push the lead out to 3. So we'll see 2 for 1 here for San Antonio, or it looks like they'll take their time and try and find a good shot as Davis works it around to Green. Over to Snyder, back to Green. He looks eager to break down Tulani as they'll find Stover on the outside. Snyder takes here. Snyder, deep 3 pull-up, won't go. And the last shot will go to Portland. Here's Tulani, 6 ticks left. Finds Hojeras. Jarris is fouled and can't get it to go. Foul goes on Lloyd there.
Second personal foul, 15 foul.
It feels like San Antonio keeps knocking on the door, but they can't quite break it down. They get to within 1, within 2, and from there they just can't quite bust it open.
Yeah. Seems like they're playing catch-up this entire game.
Yeah, exactly. Jarris's rough night continues. The normally reliable 80% shooter misses the first.
Yeah, Jarris has had a really poor shooting night tonight.
He certainly had a tough one as he'll take the second one here. And it's up and off again. Stover with 2 ticks. Up ahead, Cooper from midcourt. Almost. And we will have a 3-point game as we head into the fourth. Portland 66. San Antonio 63.
The away team, 63.
Back here for the fourth. State Farm assist of the game. We see Tulani not passing the ball. Something poetic about that.
Yeah.
Mitch, how you feeling? We got 1 quarter left. GSB Thursday.
You know, I'm going to say bold prediction. I think San Antonio is going to pull this one out. What do you think?
You know, I think San Antonio's been knocking on the door, and if they can get their offense going, they might just blow it down as a lob backdoor to Cooper, I believe. Excuse me, I think that's Lloyd, actually. A real ballsy play to start the half as Law gets an open look, and he cannot hit. Lloyd on the rebound. Here comes Green. Quiet night for him. He'll go to work on Law. Green gets the double screen. Back to Hayes. Over to Cooper. Cooper down low. Lloyd, good positioning, but he won't take it. And Hayes resets. Snyder with 4. Snyder has to pull up. And off the back rim. Rebounded to Law. Here comes Portland, looking to extend the lead. Law. Floater in close. Will go down. We're back out to 5. You know, Mitch, I have not been blessed with calling very many close games here in the GSB. In fact, I've never had a game within 10, so I'm excited here to see what happens in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, definitely could go anywhere here. As tough shot, able to get in by Green, I believe there.
Yeah, real tough shot by Green, and he's coming to life here a little bit in the fourth, and San Antonio needs him. Law, another look, and that one falls. He gets going again. We saw him a little bit early on, nothing in the second half before that point. Here's Cooper up top. He has Green on the cut, doesn't see him. He'll go right to the basket, and another hard foul by Dotson. Goodness.
Second personal foul, first team foul. Shooting for the away team.
Certainly a chippy game. Got to keep tempers in control here.
Yeah. And keep in mind, Carr does have 4 fouls. He hasn't gotten any fouls in the fourth quarter yet, but he has to keep an eye on that. Just something to think about as the game closes
most
out.
Definitely.
Got to keep things like that in the back of your head if you're the coach of San Antonio.
Certainly hard fouls being exchanged on both ends here. As he'll go to the line for the second. Cooper up and in. So the normally reliable Cooper out of Nigeria keeps that reliability up, as here's Josh Young trying to put things away for Portland. Bismack back in here. Working, it'll be Law off the screen. Back over to Bismack. 7 ticks on the clock. He'll get the screen for Young. He's got the look, but he cannot hit it, and Davis secures the rebound. By the way, Green finds Hayes, and that one is blocked. It's Pharaoh Dotson. Really nice play there. Law over to Josh Young. Young working on him. Bismack up top. They let the play develop. It's Law. Law goes to work off the screen. Pull up, tough shot, and he's got it. Maybe we'll see some of the underutilized stars come to life here in the fourth as the lead's back to 6. Danger zone here.
Yeah, I mean, Law's been huge for Portland these past few possessions as San Antonio. Cooper hits a very impressive 3.
It's time for the ball players to show what they can do. You know, the superstars. This is their time. There's a double screen for Bismack, but Law doesn't want him. He'll wait and try and do it himself off the screen. Tough shot is rejected. Cooper the rebound. San Antonio can tie with a 3. Cooper working on Law up top. A little bit of a mismatch. Here's Davis, goes to work. Spin move. Finds Green. Green at a big quarter with Carr on the bench. Green, step back 3. Back of the rim long. And Carter takes it the other way. That would have tied it. Now here's Bismack. Down low, Dotson's got the mismatch. Turns, but cannot hit. Great help from Hayes. Here comes Cooper. Cooper gets to work. Breaks him down up top. Snyder finds Green. Had the shot to tie just a moment ago. Cooper cannot hit, but there's Hayes on the glass. Out to Snyder, and San Antonio will keep looking for that tie. Snyder inside, finds Hayes. Tough layup won't go. Tipped around and controlled by Josh Young. Down low, Dotson with the man on his back puts it in. We're out to 5, and certainly some back and forth action here in the last couple minutes.
Yeah, this has been really entertaining. Both teams fighting hard.
Absolutely, and there's another hard foul by Dotson. Not quite as hard as the last couple we've seen, but man, they are really making sure that that Portland doesn't get anything, or excuse me, that San Antonio doesn't get anything easy.
the line for 2.
Yes, Cooper hit a tough contested 3 just a few possessions earlier. Missed the 3 this past possession, but able to draw a foul here. He's averaging 9 points per game this season. He's a big guy who stepped up for the San Antonio team as he looks to continue stepping up down a stretch of this game. It looks like Ted Green checks out. Assuming that's for Cooper, but we will see in a second.
And there's Big Jim Carr.
Oh, Carr.
Back into it here. Law, mid-range jumper, and that's been his bread and butter here in the fourth quarter, taking over this game right now for the Portland Pioneers. Carr up top. Finds Cooper. Cooper has been their shooter here in the fourth. He'll go to work, and he'll get stripped by Young. Knocked around, and Young has a breakaway. What will we see in the slam?
Yeah, big dunk. Portland's crowd hyped up after that. Everyone's on their feet now. Can feel the energy in the arena here.
Out to 7.
The whole building is shaking.
Cooper, great defense by Josh Young. He's making his presence known on both ends. Pull-up jumper, a little long, but Dotson cleans it up. Danger zone for San Antonio. 9-point game, 4 minutes to play. Snyder up top. They run the double screen. Stover finds Cooper. They need it. They don't have it. Josh Young once again on the glass, and he has been a dominating factor here today. Young swings it to Law. Law over to Bismack. Up top, he'll get the screen from Dotson. Dotson rolls, and there's the pass to him. Beautiful layup, just like that. Portland is putting away the Stampede.
Number 18.
Yeah, I mean, Portland's been clicking in the offensive end super well. These past few possessions, they've been making everything. I mean, looks like San Antonio is going to have a really tough time coming back now. Need a shot this possession.
Here's Carr. Blocked. Dotson dominating the paint like he has all game. Law gets a step, gets to that mid-range, rolls out, but there's a rebound and put back. And the crowd rises to their feet here in Portland. They just watched their team put the finishing touches on certainly not a dominating performance, but a performance that got the job done.
Yeah, no, 13-point lead now.
Yeah,
It's been all Portland this past few possessions.
As pointed out in the chat, I mentioned how I haven't called a game under 10 points, and look what happens, right?
Yeah.
It looks like
As you always say.
It looks like I still will not get to call an under 10-point game. Who knows? Maybe a reverse jinx now as we see the player of the game, Josh Young, very well deserving.
Yeah.
He has been. Oh, go ahead, Mitch.
Offense. I was just gonna say, not only has he been big on the offense, but he's been big on the defensive side as well. As he's got a couple rebounds, contested card really well, a couple plays, and just had an all-around great game. And he's a guy for Portland who definitely deserves player of the game. I mean, I feel like he's one of the strongest all-around players in the entire GSP.
Yeah, he's been doing everything for him.
Mix of offense and defense. Such a great player.
Here's Hojeris down low, and he's fouled, counted and one. And how high will this Portland lead get before the Stampede are put down by the clock running out?
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Really tough finish down there with the trees.
home team, number 11, at the line for one.
Jarris, certainly not his usual performance, the East Rutherford native, but certainly a good one as we hear some MVP chants up in chat for the 6'7" guard. His free throws up and in. And just like that, the lead is 16. San Antonio certainly gave it their best shot. Played just about 35 minutes right there with Portland, but the last couple minutes or so, it's really all fallen apart for them. Bryson a three. No rebound to Lonnie, and Jarris will just walk it up. No pressure here for the Pioneers.
Portland's on 10-0 run now. All Portland. This last few minutes.
Oh, wow.
Almost converted on the layup there. I mean, like I've been saying, Portland's a team that's the reason why they've been so good. They've been able to close out games. They're doing just so here. I mean, San Antonio is a team that they lost to. They would definitely take a hit in the rankings, but Portland's been super well closing out the stretch of this game. And just great job by Portland. And if you're San Antonio, definitely still hope. I mean, we're only a quarter of the way through the season. You already have your first win down. Just still plenty of time for Portland to turn their team around. I mean, San Antonio to turn their team around. I mean, Portland just has to keep on doing what they've been doing.
Yeah, absolutely. As you see there, the bench unit for San Antonio certainly not too happy about this loss. A game that the bench really helped San Antonio stay in, and then the starters come in and it all just falls apart. Not what you want to see is Chambers for three. No, but there's Lloyd. Picks it up and puts it in to cut it to 16. Jarris walks it up. He'll set up the offense nice and slow here to get it around to Lonnie to Josh Young. Had a masterful performance so far in this one, and he'll look to add to it here. 4 ticks on the clock. Young to the basket. Really tough layup, and he's got it. Just been that kind of day for Josh Young. 22 on the night, and certainly you cannot overstate his contributions on the defensive end or on the boards as well. Here's Bryson. 3 won't go. Lloyd, another rebound, and getting some work done late here, but I think they really could have used more from him when this was still a contest.
Yeah, I think so as well.
And the Portland fans certainly happy.
Yeah, I mean for Carr, tough matchup against Young.
Well, there's a steal from Stover. Bryson the other way. One last possession for San Antonio. Portland can dribble it out after this one. Chambers working around. He'll find Bryson down low and the foul. Too little, too late, but the refs cannot help themselves here from blowing that whistle.
At the line for the away team, number 4. 1 shot.
Bryson at the line, 1 shot. 75% on the year. And it's up and down. So, Portland can dribble it out. They improve to 3-1. San Antonio falls to 1-3. And a dominant fourth quarter for Portland will send the Pioneers fans home very happy
Yes, Portland's able to pull out the win. 13-point game. They now move up to 4-1.
Oh, it is 4-1. Excuse me.
Wait, no, it's 3-1. Wait, is it 4-1?
I think it's 3 because this is week 4.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure. My bad.
Let's take a look at the stats. Josh Young, 22, 6'4". 22, 6'4", 2, 1 turnover, 7-12 from the field. Responsible for 30 of his team's points for Young. Dotson contributed 14, 9, an assist, a steal, 2 blocks, 7-9 from the field. Really, really good performance by him. Ojeris added 11, 7 assists, turned around what was not a good start for him. 11, 1-1 for Law, 50% from the field. 10, 2, and 5 for Talani Velez. Good shooting day for him. Ish added 9, 3 of 8 from the field, but 3 of 3 from 3 is something you like to see, turning around his 3-point percentage. 6 for Bismack, 1 for 4. Not his best game. Shot it well at the line. Davis with 5. Brandon Hartjes contributes 4 and 9 on 2 of 6. 4 fouls for him, though. He did not play too well defensively, and Carter remains scoreless. 2 boards, 2 assists. Missed his only shot, but Portland played well while he was in. 14 for Bryston, 6 of 12 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3. 13 for Carr, 5 assists as well for the shooting guard. Played a good facilitator role. Cooper picks up 11, 2 and 1. Not a good shooting night for him either. 10 for Snyder, 5 assists for him as well. Good performance facilitating off the bench. 9 for Chambers. 8 for Green, a little bit of a rough shooting day for him as well. Usually a reliable guy out there. 6 and 11 for Stover, 2 of 4 from the field. Maybe not as many opportunities to score as his team would have liked. 4 and 8 for Lloyd, same story as Stover. 4 for Davis, and 0 for Bam Bam Hayes. Although 4 blocks and 7 rebounds certainly contributed quite a bit to their team's win. Mitch, final thoughts.
Great game. Both teams, definitely an exciting one up to the closing part where Portland kind of just pulled away, but I definitely think San Antonio can learn a few things from this game, and they can definitely fight back strong. And for Portland, now 3-1, just keep on doing what you've been doing. And Portland's definitely a really strong team, so nothing to be ashamed of if you're San Antonio here. But yeah, great game, and pleasure calling this one with you, Brent.
Yeah, absolutely. You want to go ahead and take us out, Mitch?
Yeah, as thanks everyone, all 41 of you, for viewing the stream today. It's me and Brent. Peace out.